So we just saw some of the names there. I mean, what's the trend this year?
Well, the top 10 names have been quite stable, similarly in the top 100 as well. But obviously we've got a change in the top position for boys. It was Harry last year, but he's been knocked off by Oliver, who's taken the top place. But Amelia's retained her top spot there. There's been a couple of changes in the top 10. We've got Poppy coming into the top 10 for the first time, and in the boys' top 10 we've also George has come back in again, and also Oscar as well for the first time.
So George, that's the royal effect, I would assume.
Well, obviously George was born halfway through 2013, so this, yeah, it's difficult to know for sure, but
yeah.
Yes.
And Disney movie names? I mean, these names are making it onto the list from the film Frozen.
More and more, yeah, the more and more different names are on the list, and like over this year we've got like over 35,000 different girls' names and over 27,000 different boys' names. So they are getting a lot more inventive. Lots of different names are coming into our list.
What are some of the more interesting names that you've heard?
Yes, quite a lot of interesting names out there.
Like
some people are using really short names, like for boys, a QI. It's quite an interesting.
QI?
QI, yes, quite a...
Like QI?
Yes, exactly. So there's quite a few quite short names.
As opposed to IQ, but...
Yeah. And obviously there's lots of traditional names coming back. So in the top 100 now we've got Freddie's come back in, and Austin, which are quite old traditional names. And similarly for girls, now in the top 100 again are names like Darcy and Beatrice have come back in again.
But it kind of doesn't work if you have a son, one called George and one called QI. and people taking more of the older names and bringing them forward now. I mean, does that have to do with where we are in society, or I mean, these things go through cycles, right?
Yeah, I think names do. There are trends in names. They have popular, and then they drop down, and then come back again. So, yeah, I mean, obviously parents don't always want to choose a name that's popular. They want something a bit different.